Ali, I've been looking at your height and weight graphs, and you are coming in as being overweight.
Oh, right. And that's a bit of a shock.
Mm-hmm.
My friend that's just had a baby, she had some problems with being overweight as well.
Yeah.
And we never thought either of us was fat. So, yeah, it's a bit of a shock. But she did have some problems, particularly around the labour and birth.
That story you tell is a fairly common one, and based on what you're telling me, sounds like the weight could have really been what was impacting on her at that time. Yes,
right.
yes.
So is it important to look at maybe doing something about the weight during your pregnancy?
Yes, definitely. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I do find it difficult to get out because I've got such a high-powered job at the moment, and I'm having to leave for work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't get home till about 8.
Okay.
So usually, if I was worried about my weight, I'd try and do some exercise. But the long hours and the early pregnancy tiredness as well is quite difficult. And I try to keep a good diet, but when you're that tired, it's quite difficult as well.
Okay. What about the thoughts about your own health? Do you say that's important as well, not just the pregnancy, but in general?
Yeah.
Just trying to get a feel for the things that are important.
It's difficult. I always sort of put myself last, jobs first, and with becoming pregnant, I suppose I'm just starting to realise that I have to look after myself as well, but it's never been a priority before.
So that might be something new to explore or think about.
Yeah.
Valuing your health as well as just but you've got the pregnancy and the labour that seems to be very important and part of your plan. All right, so you've got those things sitting there, and on the other side you've got the real world stuff, if you like. You've got the long hours and the busy job and the tiredness you mentioned as well. I want you to rate something for me. How important, between 1 and 10, do you think, given what we've been talking about at this moment, give me a number between 1 and 10, how important it is to have a stable body weight during pregnancy?
Probably 6.
You're giving it a 6,
Yeah.
okay. And what is it, why a 6? What sort of things are in there that make it a 6?
Well,
That's
I know,
quite
I know
high,
it's,
isn't it?
I know it's really important. So, but also on the other hand, everything else seems to be on top of me at the moment.
Okay.
So, it then becomes quite difficult to get that process happening.
So if I was to answer some of that for you, based on the things you've said, in that 6 would be the birth, your pregnancy. They're the things that are making it a 6, and maybe a little bit about your own health too. Okay. Another one.
Okay.
Between 1 and 10, how confident are you?
3.
Okay, so you're giving it a 3.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell me, you've given it a 3. That's good. What is it in the 3? Something's giving you some confidence. It's not a 1, it's a 3. That's excellent. Where's that coming from?
Well, I suppose my friend's story. If I could not be where she is.
Okay.
And that's given me confidence that maybe I could do something to try and improve.
Anything else?
And just being aware, I think. And with this conversation we're having, I'm suddenly becoming quite aware that I have to do something about that.
All right. So Ali, tell me a little bit about what your understanding is in regard to healthy eating.
I know all the messages, the good food messages are out there.
It sounds like you know the right things to do. So can you see anything in your diet that might not be fitting in with that?
Well, I'm thinking that if now that I look at it and think about it a bit more closely, it's probably the things that I know I shouldn't be having, like the soft drinks. I have soft drinks during the day just to give me a little bit of a boost, and probably also the amount I eat as well. I have a husband that I cook for as well, and so we tend to have quite big serves of food. and they would probably be the major things that would maybe be something that's impacting on my weight.
You've identified two important things, haven't you? The serving size and the soft drinks throughout the day. So what are your thoughts about the possibility of making some changes in those two areas?
Well, I was just thinking that I suppose something really easy to start off with would be maybe going for the low sugar soft drink. That could be something that I could do quite easily. Mightn't like the flavour very much, but it might be something easy to start with. And the other thing might be that my husband needs to lose a bit of weight as well, so maybe we could start cutting our portion sizes down. Or I'm not sure whether we cut down on things like the carbohydrates and add more vegetables. So it might be still the same amount of food, but portioning it different. I don't know. Do you think that would be something that could work?
Yes, I think that's something to have a look at. How does it feel for you? You had some very good ideas around serving size and to minimise the soft drink.
Okay.
And if I asked you about those two goals that you've set yourself, do they seem reasonable, achievable to you?
Yeah, they do.
Good, okay. And the serving size? Can you be a bit specific? It's good to get your goals to try and be a bit more specific so you know what you're doing and then you know if you've achieved them.
I think
so. What do you
add more vegetables in for the serving and cut down on the pasta.
You also spoke about a plan for exercise.
Yeah.
Just tell me what that was again.
Okay, I'm going to block some time out in my diary.
All right.
That's a little bit trickier, but
do that every day?
Every day.
All right. Is every day achievable? Is it that a bit hard?
I think it would be better if I did it every day so people at work realise that's what I was doing.
Okay. All right. And how does that feel?
Feels good.
Okay.
And
great.